Shalom, want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh,
Yahweh,
by
Bashim
Shem Yahushua,
Yahushua,
by Shem
Bashim
Rakakadash.
Rakakadash.
Double honors to the apostles and the elders, great millstone. And the sincere shalom to the Akim that's out there pushing the sincerity and the truth and the sound doctrine. You go. It's your video.
Oh, God. Yeah, because we're just going to go into the topic basically about this whole thing. Because I heard it a while back. Actually, someone recently brought it up to me about this whole slavery thing, how we supposed to get 40 acres and a mule. And I'm sitting there wondering, why would we even need that reparation? I would even say as far as now, but why would we even need it to start at even the 2000s or even before then, like in the 90s or 80s, like for the simple fact that you got buildings everywhere, you got stores everywhere. It's hard to come by 40 acres. Number one, because Esau's always knocking shit down. Number two, he's gonna make you pay land tax either way. Number two, what are you gonna do with the mule? One mule, what could you really do with that? Okay, maybe 5 mules or something. Maybe even a bunch of chickens we would do.
Right.
But a mule?
And then, like, everything is so polluted right now. We don't even want your 40 acres, and we don't want none of this because it's all defiled. It's all polluted. We don't want none of it. You know? I mean, hell, our holy land is taken right now.
Right.
That's not even the holy land anymore. You know? It's like, if we, you want 40 acres. No, you should be wanting your homeland right now.
Mm-hmm.
You should be, this place is built for them. It ain't built for us.
Hell, if they was gonna give us back something for reparations. Oh, give us like half the land or something else like that. Even though we don't want it, but that would have been made better sense. That goes to show you that Esau is out to con people regardless. He was like, okay, after all the years and all the stuff that we done to you in slavery, we're just gonna give you 40 acres and a mule. So what are we gonna do? What are we gonna really do with that? Mind you, people are still talking about it today. Like, why would you still want that 40 acres and a mule? What could you really do with that one mule? It's just gonna grow old and die. You can't do nothing. You can't do much with that. 40 acres ain't much nowadays. So the real reparations we really want is what we should have been getting in the first place is our kingdom back, number one, and our revenge. We want. Actually, I'm gonna get the scripture for it. This is Revelations. Actually, you can start with yours. Actually,
Okay.
The one you mentioned earlier.
Okay, this is Revelation 13 and 9. I'll start at 9.
Mm-hmm.
It says, well, I'll start at 10. It says, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. Now, there's a scripture that says something similar to that in the Old Testament.
Mm-hmm.
I can't exactly remember where right now. But he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. So, or let me finish it. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints. Now, you could give us all of America, but yeah, you could give us everything that you got. That ain't gonna change it. That ain't gonna make a difference.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all gonna have to go into to captivity. Talk about Esau. Esau's gonna have to serve his slavery, man.
Yeah, because we went into slavery. We could care less. Supposedly, we could care less about the land.
Right.
But the fact that you had us in slavery, tortured men, women, and children, just as a whole, that's not enough to just say, "Oh, we're just going to give you back the land and leave."
It's enough. It's enough maybe for 2/3, but for people who are woke and ain't.
Yeah, we want revenge. We want payback. So you're going to have to go into slavery and actually go through almost the same thing. We're not going to do it the same way y'all doing it, but we're going to do it in a more righteous way.
The righteous and worse way.
Right. So it's all payback. So when you read Revelations 18 and 6, it says, reward her even as she rewarded you. Double unto her, double according to our works. In the cup which she had filled to her double. So even like you just said, we're gonna do it the best and the worst way. We're gonna do it times 2. Or if y'all had it times 10, you want to do it times 20 or times 100. Y'all gonna get it the worst because of the stuff that y'all done to us. These 40 acres and a mule is a slap in the face. It was a slap in the face even then. For the simple fact that you just wanted to avoid the same thing happening to you.
Yep.
But like every great empire, they rise and fall.
Yep.
And guess what? Our kingdom is going to rise and y'all going to fall. And our kingdom is going to stay risen. By the Lord, as the Lord has said so. Because this is going to be the last captivity. And even now, even I pray it stays the last captivity. Because these captivities are atrocious. The Lord put us through it though. But we see that each captivity the Lord puts us through, it has become worse and worse. And this is by far the worst one that you will ever hear of in history.
Yep.
They may repeat kind of the same, but this is every captivity put into one.
Yep.
Why? Because it's every kingdom put into one.
Yep.
So that makes it the top worst one right now. So Isaiah 14:21 says, "Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land nor fill the faces of the world with cities." See, and that's because back then their children today is who they were back then. So we got prepared slaughter for what they're doing now, and so we don't ever have to go through this again.
Right.
Because imagine Esau having everybody just in slavery. I mean, it's bad enough he's just mentally doing it, but when he just decides to say, "I'm just gonna flip the script and just decide to have everybody in slavery,"
Well, you already know what's going to happen with that. Like,
Yep.
everybody either going to be freaks. They just Esau, man. They sick.
Yup.
They sick. They really are. They got. They're so sick that people are so sick in the mind. This is one of the reasons why we don't want your land. People are so sick in the mind that they have coronavirus porn. Like, we don't, that just proves right there that what, you have a land, have your 40, 50, 60 acres, have all the acres, god damn it. Have all the mules. We don't want it. We're done. We're through. We're done.
Hell yeah,
Keep it.
If Esau was to ever give us 40 acres, he would just poison those acres. If he was able to give us a mule, he even had a bunch of Edomites and slept with it.
That's what they do. Have it all. We don't want it. So, but do you have another?
That was it.
All right. Yeah. So on that, shalom.
So.